So I just added a new feature in the newest version of Cha-Ching Automate, which, as you know, or maybe you don't know, transfers your Amazon influencer videos to YouTube automatically for you, so you don't have to do that process manually. But this new feature I added helps people who really like to tweak their descriptions and make sure that their descriptions look a certain way before they make those videos public. Hopefully this will make things a lot faster for you. So let's dig into that and I'll show you how that works. So basically it's going to work by actually pre-fetching all the data for you. And we're going to click on selective upload, bring this over here. And then how this works is that typically through the process of fetching data, that happens just in the process of uploading videos. But now I added to the selective upload window, this button here that says Get Data. So when you click Get Data, it's going to open up your browser like it usually would to start fetching data from Amazon. And once it figures out what page we're on the Creator Hub, then it'll go to the video that you fetched data for, that you're fetching data for. And just like usual, it opens it up, fetches the data, gets the title, gets the description, gets the category, the brand, all that stuff, and then compiles it. But instead of uploading it to YouTube at this point, it just added this little clipboard icon right here. See that? So I'm going to unselect this. It still hasn't uploaded, but it added this little clipboard icon. So I'm going to click that, and then it opens this window. Let me drag it over so you can see it. Opens this window with all the data that it fetched. So then at this point, you could, if you want to, actually change the data. So if you wanted to change your description, you could just, if you wanted to, just delete that description if you wanted to and write your own description. I would suggest instead of just deleting the description, actually tweaking it in some way. And this is the description pulled from Amazon. So this is the description that when you're using the variable in the YouTube's description area, this is what's added there. So this is not the YouTube description. There's a separate template for that. I'll show you what that looks like, of course, if you haven't seen that already. But it's in settings. Let me drag this over. And in the YouTube upload settings, you have this whole area here that actually is the YouTube description that would be posted based on the template. So we're just talking about all these variables basically. The YouTube link is or the Amazon link is what's set in the automation tab. That's what you have here. But the product name, the brand name, the product details, the Amazon description, these are all variables that you can set right here. And these are all things that you can now tweak before it actually uploads these things to YouTube. So going into the selective uploads, once again, we just fetched this one here. So let's look at that. And as you saw a second ago, I actually changed the description. I deleted most of it and just changed it to this. So if you wanted to, you could completely write your own description and it would put that in there. I wouldn't suggest that. I like to have hands off as much as possible. In fact, honestly, I'm barely even touching this feature. This is for people who really like to get into the nitty gritty and edit things. But you could, if you want to now, change these things. One thing that I might actually do, I'm not completely sure if I'll do this just yet, but because I already had my channel set up. But if you wanted to actually change the category, that way you can send your videos to various channels based on the category, or you could actually set up playlists more easily this way now too. So previously there was no way to have custom playlists based on how you want to organize your videos. But now if you want to, you could use this category field to actually make custom playlists. So you would change that, for example, to just if you wanted to have a playlist called health or something like that, save your data. Then you could go to your settings here. And then in your settings here, you could go down to here. And if you just wanted to have that as your playlist, now that's the playlist. It would be just be health. It's based on the category that you edited that to be, if that makes sense. So this really kind of gives you more flexibility for the variables, both the variables that it pulls from Amazon and the data that is stored for that in terms of how it's used for when it's posted to Amazon or posted to YouTube. You can change the brand, you can change the category, the description, the product details. You can even change the product name if you're using that in your title, for example. Previously, a lot of times the product name was just truncated to 100 characters because Amazon or YouTube's titles for YouTube videos can only be 100 characters long. So if you're trying to use the brand name or the product name, it just was way too long for that. But now you can actually shorten that if you wanted to, and just change it to something crazy shorter. So women's supplement. or whatever it is, you know, if you knew how to spell better than me, and then click save. So using that data, and let me just change this just a little bit more to something that I might actually want to post. Well, I'll probably just end up deleting this one. So using that data now, you could then just upload the video here via selective upload, or you could click run now. And because it's the next video in the queue, basically in the Creator Hub queue to be uploaded, it's just going to upload that one. And then using that data that I've edited and tweaked, it's going to pull that instead of just the Amazon data. Like I said, I probably won't use this feature all that much myself, but it's been highly requested by people who want to, you know, tweak their descriptions, tweak the titles, the product names and these kinds of things. And that'll make it a lot faster doing it this way rather than going into each and every video on YouTube and then tweaking it after the fact. You can actually tweak it before it even uploads to YouTube, and it's already ready, it's already set. That way you don't, hopefully saves you some more time and it's more automatic. Let me know if you have any questions about it. I'm certainly willing to tweak it and make it a little bit better if I can. But hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. I'm just an average guy.